Hello everyone. Wow, today is day 28 and I really can't go ahead without thanking every single person for following. Okay, I just want to congratulate you first of all and thank you for all the feedback coming, and I'm grateful. It gives me so much joy to see that these things that I'm doing, these teachings, are really affecting the lives of a lot of people. It's encouraging and motivating people to become better. So I'm grateful to have the feedbacks, and let more come in. And instead of those calls, instead of also waiting to see me somewhere, you can also just write and send it across so that other people would also be encouraged. Thank you very much. So for today, we'll be talking about paying the price. Okay, paying the price to have everything that God has planned for you. You know, most times a lot of us see all the success stories. What we see is the end product. Excuse me. The end product of success. That is what usually that is what is seen easily. But we don't know the amount of work, the amount of discomfort, the amount of challenges that a lot of the successful people have to go through to be where they are. Okay, we don't know how many times they have cried, how many times they had wanted to give up, how many sleepless nights that they had. Okay, but everybody wants to be successful. And I want to ask you the question today: are you willing to pay the price? Okay, so in Luke 14 from verse 25, the scripture was saying that if anyone wants to be my disciple, Jesus was saying, if anyone wants to be my disciple, he has to take up his cross, deny himself, and follow him. Take up your cross, deny yourself, and follow him. It's not a walk in the park. It means if you literally have to die for him, die for him. It means if he says whatever he commands, you obey. If he says that for that 1 billion naira, for that $10 million in your account, give it out, you give it out. If he says, give this person a house, I want this one to have a house, I want to give this person a car, he needs to be able to walk through you, to affect the world through you. So you need to bring yourself to that position where you can be used. Okay, you need to make up your mind to follow completely. Okay. A lot of young people today don't know what it takes to be in ministry. They just want to go and be famous and we are the in. Oh no. The little ministry that we did in school then, I know the amount of fasting, the amount of praying that went into it. I know that sometimes we fast for days for other people, not even for yourself, for the fellowship, for God's glory, for us to see God's glory in the fellowship, for people's lives to be changed, for it not to just be like another place of gathering, okay, that people come to. I know the amount of prayers that go into it, and we saw the results. Most times then we don't used to like talk too much. Okay, if somebody is proving difficult that all this on church people. And by the way, we were correct babes in school. We were fine girls. So don't even think we were those people that used to dress anyhow. But anyway, that aside. But if somebody is proving difficult in giving their lives to Christ, okay, if you don't know what else to do, just invite the person to fellowship. There had been no person that I invited to fellowship, that we invited to fellowship, that would come and not want to stay. Because you can literally feel God's love. You can literally feel God's glory, and it does not come by sleeping or eating too much. You know, there are some things that God has told me that are mind-blowing. But as I'm receiving, okay, I also know that it is also a call for more work. It is also a call for discomfort. Okay, in order for me to get to where I'm going to. It is not what you sit down and cross your legs. In fact, some of the things that God is telling you, you can't even, it's not something you cross down, you cross your legs to get. So if you want growth in any area of your life, if you truly want to be who God has planned for you to be, you have to be willing to pay the price. Ask any successful businessman, anybody that is making waves, right? Successfully in any industry at all. Ask them. You know the amount of work that they put in. You know the amount of, most of them will tell you how many, that they don't sleep up to 8 hours in a day, because they are always working. They are always working. So it is not matter. It is not, if you follow these processes that I have outlined, or that we have been learning for these 27 days, and which we would continue in the growth community, the link to join the growth is below. If you follow the processes, the truth is you can't remain the same. But what I cannot promise you is that you have to cross your legs and let it happen, because you have to pay the price. You have to give in the work. Okay, so I encourage you to follow the process. Go through all the podcasts. Okay, it's all the podcasts that I've been dropping from day one. Okay, if you check my timeline, you would see everything. Go through them and listen to them and just practice them, follow through. And again, like I said, the link for the growth community is below. Click and join, and let's take it a notch further. I love you always. I do. And see you again tomorrow. Bye.